What's good? What's good? Let's see who I should get. Hey, what's good, Shaw? What's good? What up? Let's see. I'll try them out. No, I ain't gonna get down. I'm going to Baltimore. I got the Cowboys, okay.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Hey, what's good? What's good, Hannah? What's up?
On tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore
What's
Ravens.
Good?
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's see.
Dak going to start out going to the air. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Dallas.
Here's Pollard again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Pollard diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It was 3rd and long, so he had to figure that the defense would be coming with extra pressure. Found a way to get away. He couldn't see the imaginary yellow line on the field, but he knew exactly where it was and found his way there for a first down.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. They go play action with Jackson.
Bad throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like. to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A first down throw for Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. Oh, he bowls over it. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Give me that.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get back into this game.
16 yards on that one and a Raven first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. Trucks over it. And he'll be brought down right at the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So he had the nice run to get him down there and was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Shoves him away. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Hey, Marcus, with the light. Appreciate you.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Get out of here.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Oh, shit.
Cooks on the quick slant. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
I get ball. Sorry, I get ball ahead.
Everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's out of bounds just before the
that's a long kick. 68 yards.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 68-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry.
Little short.
It does not. It's no good.
Damn,
First
he got
half
booed
in the
up.
books. You're watching the
68.
NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Come on, all the way.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Come on, come on.
Duvernay. He might score. He will score.
Good.
Touchdown, Ravens. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
He out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Good.
He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That's nuts.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point drive. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last time that they were on the field, little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They go play action now. Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 44 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw, and he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Prescott on first down.
Come on.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Being chased out left.
Oh, shit.
One of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's crazy.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Matabike. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might have dumped that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And down he'll go at the 25.
107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Eluding the pressure, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Man throw.
And it'll be intercepted.
Damn.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
But sometimes, Brandon, There's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Gonna run again here with Pollard.
Shit, he's running that ball. I can't
Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Shit.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. It's David Ojabo there for the tackle. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Now a give here to Pollard.
Damn.
Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 3 points separating these 2 sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. That's dumped off to Pollard.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to 43.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
That clock down. Milk it.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
At the 43-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Jackson. That is intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. This is 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Damn.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Flushed out right. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Big yardage there on the scramble that gets him a 1st down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase it or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Jackson on the move to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Jackson.
Pass complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he will have a Ravens
first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jackson to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Tucker's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On the draw, it's Pollard. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
I'm trying. It's a close game right now.
As this sensational afternoon continues.
That's a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense kind of
very intense game,
because they may not touch the football at all, because they go down and score a touchdown. This thing's over.
Absolutely, that will write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now Dak. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over at that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Prescott. Open man layup. It's complete. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Whistles come out on a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. And his kick is
That's
good.
crazy.
And we are tied once again here in the overtime session.
Both teams swapping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on to old school sudden death.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe, could they punch it in and go ahead and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Come on.
I'm back up beat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. One overtime, how about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment.
Whew. This is nuts.
Line of scrimmage
This
again,
is
the
nuts.
37.
This is
as
second
they line
overtime.
up second and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Come on.
That's into the hands of Crochet. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, it's Edwards.
He's in there.
Gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle.
Yeah, get in there.
What he lacks in size,
Get through there, Gus.
up for his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards.
Get in
He's
there.
able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
I missed this shit.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And
Oh,
we will play
my
on
God.
here in
This
overtime.
is crazy, yo.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. With this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going.
Oh!
Complete. It's Ferguson. Still on his feet. He's on his way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Oh, man.
So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was Dak Prescott, their quarterback, who really led the charge.
Hey, yo,
Yeah,
sure
numbers don't
crazy,
jump
yo.
off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes Sunday afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
I respect that. Good game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Damn. Hey, y'all crazy, yo. Let's see. Y'all is wildin'. Y'all crazy. Damn, that was tough. That was a tough one. I don't know. I'm supposed to be doing this league game. I don't know what's going on. Man, y'all are nuts. Y'all is nuts. I can't believe I missed that damn kick, bro. Damn. To see what the hell is going on. Y'all is nuts. Y'all crazy. I'm trying to get the game started. No, I'm not. I'm running. Oh, no, I'm gonna wait. I gotta wait against you, Jer. I gotta heal up for that loss. I gotta heal. That loss was nuts. I gotta heal from that. I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for this league game. He trying to. I don't know if he's getting on or what. Because if he ain't getting on, I'm getting on something else. Man. Broncos Nation. Broncos. Rematch. Motherfucker. Nah. Nah, Jess. I can't do it. I gotta heal from that. I can't just jump right in, you know, after that one. You know how NFL you take a week to heal, you know, get yourself prepped up for next game. Yeah, I gotta take me a couple of days for that one. We got Bronco Nation in the building. Alright, I'm gonna give him a couple minutes. If you ain't give him like 2 minutes. If you don't hit me up, I'm going something else. I'm trying to see what's going on with this game. Where in the face of franchise? I'm getting this Friday. Face of franchise, let me see. to say is let me see. For what I think, it looks like a superstar. And you just create your own career with your quarterback, running back, receiver, linebacker, corner. Any of those. I think that's the new face of franchise, I guess. Alright, looks like I am not gonna be running with him. That night. He hit me up. Yep, no problem, man. No problem, man. Nope. I got you. Yeah, I guess I'll get on some 2K. That's what it's looking like. Let's see, who should I get? I'm gonna get Dallas. Okay, so like OKC. Oh, he getting the white. Man, no, he ain't gonna confuse me, bro.
We'll see the Dallas Mavericks facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Perry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline.
Next step kind of action there from Shea as he's able to find the open teammate.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Now the Mavericks with it. Doncic looking it over. Nailed from three-point land. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
Yeah, that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the back. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Green, no luck. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's as the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy. He just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Here's Holmgren. Tries again. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Tips it. And Dort stays with it.
Dort just plays with a lot of heart out there, willing to throw himself around and outworking the opponent that time.
To the middle. Wood. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And Dort gets it to go.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Pass to McGee. The kick out to Irving. Over Giddey. Irving, good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. And Doncic throws it down.
Hey, T, don't hate, bro. Don't hate. Gotta hate. I already know. I already know like Kyrie. Don't be like that.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Don't be hating on Kyrie, man. Stop hating on my boy.
Team's changing it up here. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past. A few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Now here is McGee. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Solid passer for a 2-guard. Tim
always
Jr.
did. I hate him.
Was all about doing what's best for
You're like
his
the
team.
biggest hater I know.
Here's man. Pass to Joe. .46 seconds left to play in the first.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Hardy. Rebound by Williams.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Joe can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to man. Stolen by McGee. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks ahead, leading by... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Sinks the triple. And that'll tie this game up.
Well, proving more and more he's trying to be more effective from the three-point line as Gilgeous-Alexander collects a bucket.
To the paint. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. An easy 2 points on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter. To the inside. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks.
Not afraid to try his luck down there. Giddey on the interior.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
And SGA up there getting that flush to go.
Mavericks trailed by 6. Doncic outside. Outside Irving. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Irving. Now, here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Hardaway with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
I feel like Tim Hardaway Jr.'s role is to be out there and gun away, so ready to shoot that time.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
I mean, OKC's draft pick haul in the Paul George trade was massive. But the best part of that deal is getting SGA.
SGA has been the face of the franchise the past couple seasons, and his game just continues to grow. He's signed all the way through 2027. Is he the first building block, or is he going to develop into a player that people covet and they're going to try to pluck away?
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Joe. 5 to shoot. Ball stolen. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Hardy, no good. Oklahoma City trailing. Williams inside. And here is Sharge. Yep, that one goes. Sharge has got his first basket.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Nobody near Williams. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. With the step back. It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul.
He's off on the first.
Wow. What, do you have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. Williams with the ball. Higgins outside. Three-pointer. And the three ball is good. Wiggins has got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City. And here's Hardy from deep three-point range. Dallas, no good that time either. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Pass to Irving. It's good from the top of the key. Irving's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Mavs. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now, because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Powell. The tray. Outside Irving. From past the arc. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
And watch how this kind of scoring output for Kyrie Irving impacts the rest of his teammates. Everyone else starts to feel hot.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Outside, Green. Off target from three-point range. And here now the Thunder.
Going forward, the Thunder have a ton of draft capital for them to put a lot of first-round picks either to play for themselves or in play to make some significant trades. Lots of flexibility there. Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Dallas leading by 3. Steps back and fires. And he drops that one in. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half. And Oklahoma City, with all those picks, Brent, should be interesting to see how they use them.
Yeah, and that process has already started in the 22 draft. They used some of that capital to line up some players they have on their current roster. So,
gotta do it, man. Gotta do it. But I gotta do this league game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Yeah, they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their 2nd possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He's got it to the 43 here. Well, this defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Mahomes. It's incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away their timing.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 75. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he's free at the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. But no matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Pacheco. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Would have got the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This one from 35 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Jets at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And complete right side to Cook. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Marquise Goodwin, his 1st touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. And it'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook with their second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. A gain there of 21 yards. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
And again, it's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Mahomes going to change things up. On second down, here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Touchdown! Jerick McKinnon from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering, and they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible, too.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Catch is made by Hardman. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Buying time to his left. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. To throw, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading
Both
this
these
one.
teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats.
And that's caught inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Nico Hardman, 61 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They go play fake. Mahomes steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quentin Jefferson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to go down again. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
forced out to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Chiefs first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. A give right side for Pacheco. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Here's Pacheco once again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect. And he executed so well.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
A gutsy call turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. A give. This is Cook. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 217 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They run again on 1st down. Cook. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 23 yards on the play. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or 2.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the wide open, complete, inside the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 73 yards, and the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Cook had a field good.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game.
So inside the run is causing turnovers.
This game and have dominated this game. You're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Here's a diving catch right side. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Richie James laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Willie Gay. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Sit down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Giants, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Kansas,
back on 2K.
It's some.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power. You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises. From the top of the key, that was a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.